Hello, hello everyone. Time for another Ghostface match. Let's see what we got. Okay, well there was a crow that flew over there. Okay. So there's a crow that flew on the left, I'm shooting there. Someone was there. And I know someone's in Killer Shack as well. They see me, but that's fine. They're up top, but hopefully the person inside doesn't see me. Okay, those are in SWF because they let the person know I was hidden there. He's very much out of position. I know that there's someone else here, so I'm not going to go through the pallet door. I'm going this way instead. This is going to be really good because if there is basement under Killer Shack, which typically is the weakest spot for a killer, can actually be a really strong point because yes, survivors can loop here, but if you down them there, they're in for a world trouble of trying to get rescued. Okay, they're being smart, trying to focus on kind of the central gens here. Of course, that's fine. He went this way. Scratch marks. This is a really strong loop for him. My intention here is not to down him because I won't be able to just yet. It'd take too long because he's uninjured. My goal here is just to simply get him 99, which should be pretty easy. See if I can mind game here. Nope, nope. I was hoping he would come through that window. Okay, that's good. Alright, got him 99, and I got this pallet out of the way, which is a win for me. No one came in swooping, so I'm going to go ahead and back to Killer Shack, so by now someone should be trying to get a rescue. Let's see, scratch marks. So this will be a good way to get an easy 99 or a hit, depending. They're in there somewhere. There they are. Okay, so just so happened to be the person I had 99 earlier. I could have hit him coming up, and get him in deep wounds, but I didn't want to risk me doing that and the other person to fly by while I still had a hit recovery. Yeah, so I knew someone was still down there, obviously because he was rescued. Because if it was, obviously it's too early for deliverance, but if someone ever does use deliverance, you would see a broken symbol. So if someone ever gets unhooked, and they immediately have a broken symbol, that's deliverance. Or at least chances are it's deliverance. So many different ways you can get broken. So if it is deliverance, that means it was a solo rescuer. This person's not even trying. Okay, so same situation here, except this time I decided to hit her. But the rescuer is down here somewhere. Let's see him, he's hiding. Let's look. Hiding over here, maybe? Hello. I had a feeling someone else was down here. That's... you really 4% that? Wow, well done, good sir. Lucky. Anyway, if you suspect someone's down there, the majority of the time, that's actually the locker people pick psychologically. But you don't want to spend your entire time running around opening every single locker. So if I do suspect someone's down there, I love that mind game. I'll explain what I did here in a second. But if someone is down there, that's typically the locker that I check. Anyway, so the mind game there is you chase them around in the direction I was going, and the moment they lose visual on you, you tap on the brakes, walk backwards, way at the corner, which gives them time to run into the Killer Shack, and then you surprise them by getting them from the opposite direction. They are not having a good time right now. This is why Killer Shack basement is very powerful. Oh my goodness, this is like lemmings. Get out of here! Stay out of my killer shed! He doesn't make this. Ah! Oh, wow, okay, well, latency was in his favor on that one. Really thought I had that one. Spring trick him. Okay. Well, this just pretty much shows you the power of Killer Shack Basement. I mean, look at this. They're just pouring in trying to get these rescues. This is going to be a merry-go-round. Watch this. Yeah, this is pretty bad for them. Yeah, survivors have to play very carefully. And I mean very carefully. Hitbox glitch. Very carefully when the basement is inside of Killer Shack for this reason. It's such a easily defendable position. Mine came again? He knew better. I'll let the last one hatch out, though, as usual. Power struggle? Really? I'll be right with you. Better. Alrighty, what do we got? What do we got? This can be either an easy map or a really rough map. I would say it's in the survivor's favor. Anyone rushing to the center? No, that's just shit, a bit unusual. Let's see what else we got here. There we go. Now someone's up there. Can I see him from here? I can't quite lean for some reason. All right, he saw me. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate. Well, they are keeping eyes peeled, which is really smart of them. But I got some stock in there. I'm not going to chase him right now because early on you actually want to avoid. I saw a crow. You want to, even if you have someone stalked like the 99, sometimes it's better just to let them go, because if you are, I mean, this is pretty much a primary example. Because if you do stalk someone to, let's say, 99 at center, and you start chasing them, sure, you're chasing them and eventually will down them, but that's 3 people having 0 pressure, just knocking out early gens. So instead, what you do is put pressure on that center person, which makes them kind of paranoid, so they're less likely to be focusing on, like, they'll think they're being chased, and it might tell their SWF, hey, I'm being chased, and that gives you an opportunity to then go for other people on gens. So essentially, you have one person not doing a gen because they think they might be in danger, or at least they'll might back off a bit, buying you a little time, and you're putting pressure on someone else as well. So that's only 2 people that has pressure-free gen progress. Not a really great example on this match, but hopefully you understand my point. I can't stalk around that tree for some stupid reason because behavior nerfs from a while back on Ghostface. Now, I don't really like double hooking people, plus he went down at a pallet, which means they're just going to probably go for a pallet save. But it gives me an opportunity here to, one person's down, I get to put on some extra pressure here. They're person going to go for the rescue. They are focusing a lot on this middle gen, so chances are I am going to lose it. But this gives me a chance to, like I said, get some extra pressure on the map. Okay, I will get him, but I can down him here unless he body blocks. He is body blocking, but he's got a shouldn't. Okay, that was a mistake on my part. I got him confused with the other Dwight. I could have just 99. Sorry, I could have just finished. He was 99. I could expose him and down him. But at least I was able to recover by getting down pretty quick regardless. Now again, though, that's me kind of being a nice player by not double hooking people. Though if I did try to double hook the guy in the tall hat, then there's a chance that he might have decided to strike or power stroke. Who knows? So typically, though, like I said, I don't like double hooking. It's not fun for their players, so I just leave them be. And these guys are doing a lot of saving and body blocking, so I'm assuming these guys are full stack SWF. Okay, that was the glitch of auto aim. So in this game has auto aim for some reason that just sometimes triggers, and it'll force you to miss an attack by aiming at something other than the person you're actually going for. It's really frustrating. So when that happens, it's nothing you can do about it. But I did ultimately get the guy, so I recovered very quickly. These guys are very aggressive on body blocking and saves, so this might be a challenge. I already lost that Synergen, which is a very smart of them to knock out first. That means I have to be super aggressive. So my pressure on this match isn't going to be Jin control. My pressure is just going to be constantly having someone on the run and someone constantly hooked. That's how I'm going to try to slow down Jin progress. I'll probably be losing just Jin pretty quick. Someone was here because Thrilling Tremors, there's a scratch mark right there, because Thrilling Tremors didn't block it, so I know someone was focusing on it. But I don't want to get too far away. Let's see, where's this guy going? I don't want to get too far away from my little area of operations here. That's just another stupid thing about the game where survivors can reveal Ghostface through solid walls. This guy's in trouble. This is his last hook, so I mean he is on death hook here, so they're going to have to come get him. I know someone is here, so it's going to slow his self unhook. The other person came in. But again, that's a Steve not working on Jin. The person on the hook obviously is not working on Jin, and the person having to come rescue obviously is not on Jin, which means just one person is on Jin. Now this is a risky pickup, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, yeah, they almost had that pallet save. One thing you'll notice is when I do pick up, I always walk backwards, so people can't just walk through me. Or walk up behind me as I pass through a pallet and hit me from behind. So if you walk backwards, you're kind of body blocking them while walking backwards, and they can't do the pallet stun. Which means the only way they can pallet stun you is from the other end. Or the air side. Again, I'm just constantly trying to get these guys pressured. Ah, I should have swung there. Yeah, he out-mind gained me on that one. So for respecting pallets, sometimes you want to, sometimes you don't. You want to be chaotically, you want to keep them guessing. This match is actually making me a little nervous because I am putting up a lot of pressure, but that one other survivor is going to be able to slowly push up a Jin. So I just got to be very careful here. Good news about this Jin is there's not a lot of line of sight. It's almost completely surrounded. So that's a strong point for Ghostface, at least. They're working on a Jin on the far side of the map, but that's actually the Jin I wanted them to complete because the devs don't allow Ghostface to travel that far to check on Jins. Now I am going to go see if I can get some free stock out of it, maybe, just to see what they're doing here. Yeah, there's a lot of them over here. But I shouldn't be over here. I really shouldn't. But they're not doing any progress on the other Jins. So I'm rolling the dice here, taking a risk by kind of expanding out a bit. Now, the risk here is it worth getting this hook really far away? Because it could have someone else working on one of those other Jins in my little base of operations over there, or area of operations. Okay, so stop putting pressure on this gen here, which is good. Go ahead and get regressed. It's gonna get blocked pretty soon. No gen progress on this one. That's probably my new risk over here. Yes. Make sure no one's coming in for like a flashlight save or something. They have a little bit more visibility on this gen, so it's harder to sneak up, but I can kind of get close with those rocks. I'm not working on any gens currently, thanks for the information I just received from Thrilling Tremors. I know this other guy ran over here, so up there he is. Didn't you see me? Alright, well this is down to the line. The gen next to this wall here is the danger. The one that's kind of further out is less of an issue now. So it buys me some time to do some chases. I have 2 people busy right now. Which means if they are making gen progress, it's only 1 person. I'm wanting to find this Dwight so I can expose down him and get him eliminated. And the only reason I stealth there is to try to figure out where they're hiding. Yeah, they finished that far gen, that's fine, I don't care. Typically it'd be better to save the expose I had on them at like 40%, but right now I need to slow them as much as possible, so injuring means them stopping to heal. I hear footsteps. So if they don't stop to heal, then they're just flat out in trouble. Expose or not. Sorry, mind game him. Ooh, that was a really slow response on me. He's using quick and quiet. Okay. He doesn't know that he's in danger because I have 99, so this is perfect. I'm gonna try to pretend I'm going for the. I mean, this essentially, I want him to come to try to come for a save because he doesn't realize how much danger he's actually in. All right. 2 people down. I know where the last one is. Thanks to my add-on that reveals the aura of all survivors. Okay, this was a really close game. They did a really good attempt, really good job. If they have Unbreakable, they could still get up and it could be anyone's game. If they do not, it's over for their team. Still got Killer Shack, or the pallet here. Now, I'm not going to break it because I want to keep him away from them on the ground. So I got to keep this pressure on. He's playing it safe. I have to have him make a mistake here. I got to keep him at Killer Shack, though. What you gonna do, dude? What's the plan? Kind of stuck here. Alright, he made a mistake. He's probably going to try to go in for a quick pick. Oh, no, he didn't even bother. Alright, he made a blunder. That is match, assuming they don't have Unbreakable. Oh, we got 1 to 2 DC, 3 DC. Yep, that's over. Alright, that was rough. That got me a little sweating a little bit there. They did a really good job keep pushing that pressure. But yeah, this was a 4-man squad that's all about trying to do body blocks and flashlight saves. Thankfully, they weren't really able to do any flashlight saves because of where I was picking up. But yeah, that was a good one. I might as well just worry this guy. I was like, I'll give him hatch, but I forgot he DC'd, so I'll just worry him. GG. Smile up on the camera, Dwight. Say cheese. GG. Okay, man. Alright, a 78, an 83, a 30, and a 15. interesting perk choices. Alright, well, GG.